Hello, and today on Texture Review we are going to be reviewing this new mic thing that I've got to hopefully increase the sound quality on future videos. Obviously I'm not using it in this one because it is unopened, and we'll just start off here with the it's got a plastic covering on the outside, vacuum wrapped on or something. That's very smooth and slippery. It also feels very thin. You can sort of pinch it and wrinkle it a little bit. You've got a bit of a lumple dumple seam line around the whole outside. We actually have a sticker that is on there for in case, I don't know, somebody tries to steal it from the shop or something. I guess I don't really know, but that you can definitely feel it on there. Extra lumple dumple, and maybe even a little bit more slippery than the plastic bit. I'm gonna just maybe try and use that, pulling that off to break that plastic, and no, it didn't work. It's just very sticky. Whatever, no matter. I have prepared tool. You don't get to know how the tool feels because I'll tell you in another one. Haha. Okay, so I've cut that, and I'll just slip it away, and it's fighting me a little bit, the bastard. But yeah, oh, there we go. We've got it. Okay, yeah, just scrungle that up. Just little, really thin, scrunchy, slippery plastic. We're gonna flip it over there. Then we have the box. It's quite a sturdy feeling, just sort of standard card, maybe a little bit more sturdy than most, but yeah, we'll slide this out, and a little bit of a smoother, fibery than your average, but for the most part relatively similar. And yeah, it is a little bit more sturdy and slightly thicker than your average. And we've got a plastic bag of thing, and another plastic bag of thing. Oh yeah, this is the instruction manual or whatever, as well as some sort of card thing. And it's a different feeling plastic to what was on the exterior. It feels almost silky or whatever. It's a nice plastic to touch. Quite satisfying, pleasing to touch. It's even calming plastic. And we've got a little floppy bit there, flopple. We'll just peel that, and oh, we've got a little bit of sticky. Sticky. Alright, enough of that. Stop enjoying the sticky. Okay, discard that, and an even smaller bag with what appears to be a sticker. Oh, sticker. Perhaps some other stuff in there too. I'll just drop that down there, and this little note thing, perhaps a warning, whatever, is just a smooth, pretty standard feeling paper pamphlet thing. Yeah, quite smooth. The printed text on it doesn't give it any sort of different texture at all, whereas this one, it does feel a little bit more coarse of a paper. Oh, there's two papers there, which feel about the same. So I'll just deal with one, and yeah, just have your little foldy, bipple, dipple, whatever's in there, and that's yep, standard stuff. Get on to the main. No, we'll do this first. So same little bag, plastic bag texture, same sticky, schlup this out and okay, it's a wee like pamphlet of stickers, and yeah, just that's supposed to come. Doesn't matter. It's sticker stuff. Maybe they just sort of stuck together when they were folded up. But yeah, so they're quite a it's quite a sort of interesting texture on the sticker there. It's perhaps it's more plasticky than papery, so it is, yeah, it must be some sort of sticky paper, plastic sticker, sticky plastic sticker. Yeah, that's about right. It I guess the other side that is covering the sticky is some sort of smooth, very smooth, slippery paper type. And now we'll get on to the main prize. Slip her open. Again, same bag texture, sticky, and then we have a really quite a soft, slick feeling fabric bag. It's really nice, satisfying to touch. This is great. And then it's got a printed logo bit on there, which has got the lumple dumple, pronounced lumple dumple, sticking it out there. Yeah. And then we have this little loop bit in a different fabric, which is a little bit very smooth in going around that way, and then going across it is quite lumple dumple. Very nice. The stitching feels quite the same as that actually, although it looks quite different. Then we've got this stringy string, which is actually really soft. Some very fine lumple dumples in there. Standard card feeling. Oh, opens. Yeah, still standard card feeling. And we've got a zip plastic, hard plastic, quite smooth, lumple dumple on the end. Very harsh lumple dumple. Different sort of string. There, a less soft, more rigid and durable, maybe a nylon sort there, and then the zipper is quite a slick, smooth metal. We'll slip her open and get on inside, and I'll just pull everything out, and we'll just feel the oh, we got one of these standard things. And on the inside it's got a different, can I turn it inside out? Got a couple different textures on the inside there. We've got this real sort of smooth whatever, and then a little bit more lumple dumple there, and elastic, which is very quite lumple dumple. Another zip, and same feeling in there. Yeah. All right, turn that back the right way. And get into this bag first. And we have cables. Cables, what are these? These are 3.5mm jack to 3.5mm jack at a 90-degree angle. And cable feels like a standard cable, which I have covered perhaps a couple times before, maybe. We've got nice smooth metal with a little lumple dumple on the end there. Very nice. These are quite satisfying, just touching the ends of these. Then some maybe silicone or something, just making a very hard silicone or maybe a soft plastic, constructing that 90-degree bit there and holding that connection jack in place. Yeah. And we've got a standard USB to USB-C with a slippery plastic holding it together nice and neatly. I don't really think we need to go into that because I think I've covered something similar before. And then we'll get in here. What do we got? Ooh, we got little fluffy balls. Little, yeah. Oh, they dropped it. Really soft. It's ridiculously soft. Like, it's very soft, furry, fuzzy. Oh, and then it's got just a plastic, sort of rigid plasticky bit for connecting onto the mic. I think these are for the wind, stopping the wind sound and other sort of sounds that you generally don't want. And that's actually, the fluffy is quite slippery. See if this one feels any different. They don't really seem to feel very different. Perhaps actually this one has, when I squish in on it, it's got more of a maybe spongy bit inside, whereas this feels more or less quite hollow. Very nice, very nice. Put those back in there, don't get all lost or whatever. And then we'll get into this container box thing. All right, get it out. Ooh, so this is some sort of plastic, and it's quite a grippy yet quite smooth plastic there, and it feels pretty well the same all round, beside a couple points. But yeah, we've got some nice radius, big lumple dump there, and then a bit more aggressive on the top and bottom, but top and bottom and stuff very consistent throughout, unlike some others. And then we have lumple dump logo on top, big lumple dump, but otherwise all the same sort of grippy texture, which I feel even if it's wet and you're handling them in the wet, it will not slip out of your hands, which is very nice. And then we've got some sort of rubberized grippy feet or whatever, so it doesn't slip off whatever you've placed it on, which is very handy, of course. And sort of sticker thing there, which feels less grippy, but still not too slippery, and some sort of nub down there, and then a different sticker on top of the sticker that is quite smooth, with a like matte finish, quite smooth. Then we have this here other sticker. I guess I peel that off, but that is very smooth again matte smooth. It's got a wee tab there which is actually quite easy just to flip up and then pull off, and although it's a bit sticky, there's no sticker residue left behind, which is very nice. And we have this button here with a big lumple dump, so you know exactly where to press to pop her open. And oh, it's already trying to turn on as I open it, and we have just nice cavernous space up there. Bit smoother plastic on the inside, then some big lumple dump up there, and a sticker there which is very smooth, and it tells me what's going on. So we'll pull one of these out, and I'll just put that down there. And so this is, oh, very nice. We've got some buttons on the side, little pronounced little bit of lumple dump. Then the main body is quite smooth, and then we've got a little bit of angled lumple dumple as part of the design, and the little, again, more lumple dump sticking up for the brand logo, and that brand logo is very smooth besides the lumple dump. Then we have a little bit of perforations for I guess where the actual mic receiver bit is, a little tab thing to hook on your clothing, which is very thin. And we've got this little block here. What's that, a magnet? It is a magnet. Oh, and that is very smooth, almost a very silky, velvety silky, just nice, very nice on that one side. Then we've got a bit of a lip lumple dump, and I guess it's a plastic sort of surrounding the other side, sort of so you know which way is the right way to magnetize it. And that's actually got quite a bit of magnetic force to pull it off. Yeah, you need quite a little bit of force to pull it off, or you can just slide it quite easily, really. Yeah, and that, yeah, this plastic thing is maybe a little bit harsh on the edges, but very nice quality build anyway. And then got this spring tension for that. That's quite a relatively, I'd say it's quite a stiff spring, although I guess there's not terribly that much leverage that you can get on there, but it certainly will be plenty enough to hold on to your clothes or wherever you've ended up attaching it to, whether you use the clippy dippy or the magnety. Yeah, it's got little slightly different texture plastic for the covering the LED. All these LEDs on both sides, one's just not lit up at the moment. And then we've got little slippy dippy metal for charging it so it can have power. Yeah, that's, oh, put it in the right way, please. That's that piece. We have two of those. And then we have this hair piece here. This hair piece here. Yeah. This piece here. So this is like the main event, the receiver thing or whatever that you plug into your camera or your phone or whatever, and it's got a nice, very funky, really grippy knurled bit. Oh, clicky. Oh, so I don't know what that does, but I'll find out eventually. I guess it's for the gain or something, but it's a nice, yeah, very samey texture as the body of the other one, just without the angle triangle lumple dumple, but yeah, very slick. I mean, it does have this little edge there, maybe chamfered edge there, which is rounded off and rounded around there. Button on the side, pronounced lumple dump. Another button on the other side, same sort of lumple dump. A little bit engraved in there, that's like a inverted lumple dumple. Similar sort of tabby thing there. Very, very nice. And we've got this little bit lumple dump that I guess, oh yeah, it slides out, and then we have some bally, lumpy metal contacts for something, maybe. Yeah. Slide that back in place so I don't lose that, and we've got a hole for the USB-C to plug in. And a hole for the 3.5mm jack to plug in there, and yeah, no magnet on this one. That's okay. Oh, actually, there's like a soft pad behind the tabby bit that I can get a feeling of. It's, yeah, some sort of rubberization thing again, is very similar to the bottom of the case. Then if maybe I need to keep that out and pull that out. Oh, okay, so this, whoop, I dropped it. This goes where that little thing slides out. So this is the USB-C. I guess it turns, I put that on there, and then I can plug that into the phone. Plug, slip, slip, slip. This way. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. So that's I figured that out. Okay. Put that back in again. Yeah, and yes, it's just for the most part just a standard USB-C feeling, but then it's just got those extra little bits there for it to slide into, extra lumpy sort of sticky outy bits there, and some smooth metal contact points on the back to connect with that other bit, so it can connect and transfer the data from there through there to whatever. Yeah, put that back. Did I that way? That way. No, I got it right the first time. Okay, and then we have this, a little, oh, okay, there's another extra slot, I guess, if you want to put it on the other side, maybe, or if you can get another adapter, I don't know. But this is a very squishy squishy silicone little plug, squishy, lumple dumple and smoothie at the same time. Very, very nice. I'll put that back in place, and put that back in again, and that's that. If you have one of those or whatever, you obviously know what it feels like, and if you don't, I hope that this helped. Even if you weren't curious, you know, you kind of know now. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoy the video, please consider liking, subscribing, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Have fun touching whatever you end up touching until next time.